Watkins, I met Corey in person, didn't like him. Is that necessary? It definitely wasn't. It seemed like a unneeded shot, and look what it was 2 weeks ago, right when Corey went on Boyce the first time. So at this point, Boyce Watkins, you can't be upset at anything Corey goes in on you about. You basically ask him for this attention. And like I said, it could be a calculated risk. It could be him trying to get clout for the situation. You know, get the numbers going on his channel, maybe get some things moving. Wouldn't I say pop shit, apologize, nigga just ask kiss. Nigga just ask kiss. He's talking about Jadakiss. But it's also a double entendre that says ass kiss. Because that's what Corey's going to say that Boyce was doing when he met him in the flesh. Let's listen.
So last week I was hitting the back. Then he took a couple of shots at me. But I just want to say, Mr. Watkins, you need to understand the position you're in. Hey, do we really have a video put up? Show me this video. Y'all see this shit? You ain't even got to say shit first. Can the people see that? Do you see her head?
Not the engagement video. Oh, he already starting off with the engagement video. Take a breath. Leave that man alone.
Hesitation. First of all, this is a lady he known for a long time. I said lady. I do not know this lady. I have nothing against her. I just only understand her hesitation. It's obvious in the video. Look how she looking. Look how she looking. He known this lady 20 plus years, and she had a child elsewhere before she agreed to marry him. Because can y'all stop the video for a second? Just stop it. I just want to say something that I want to prove to. Do you see her hesitation? First of all, this is a lady he known for a long time. I said lady. I do not know this lady. I have nothing against her. I just only understand her hesitation. It's obvious in the video. Look how she looking.
Yeah, it's that body language is a giveaway, man. It looks like she's leaning her body away from him after he's dropped to a knee, which, oh my God, man. I remember when this came out.
Look how she looking. He known this lady 20 plus years, and she had a child elsewhere before she agreed to marry him. Because can y'all stop the video for a second? Just stop it. I just want to say something that I want to prove to especially Darlene. I want what she got to say about this. I want to let all you guys 5'8" and under know this. Women prefer to have children with bigger guys with height. So, Mr. Watkins, I want you to know, she didn't have a baby with you. You got her when she was finished and when you was finished. But you a meal ticket for her. That's why I believe that this woman decided to say, fuck it, I'll do it. Because her body language is not that of a happy woman. So I'm just letting you know, Mr. Watkins, you can say whatever you want to say about me, but you look like the ass clown right there. That's what you look like in that video. Look at your face.
He called Corey an ass clown. See, I don't watch Boyce anymore. Because Boyce has done a good job of alienating his male audience. He seems to be obsessed with punching down on people who he thinks are beneath him. I think because now that he's married, he feels like an expert. He feels like an expert in the subject, and that he can now dictate what y'all need to do to be in a happy relationship like him. But Corey's really dissecting the fact that Boyce's relationship, by appearances and how the marriage kind of got together, it's not ideal. Let me just say that.
Look at her face. That is not the face of a woman who feel like, oh, he finally did it. That's the woman's face that's saying,
if you want to be a nurse and you want to graduate as fast as possible, ECPI is the place to do it.
Start sooner, finish faster. ECPI University.
ECPI really fit my learning style. I'm a tactile learner, touching things, doing things. I was provided the opportunity to learn with my hands while using my mind at the same time. Made things make more sense. They teach with compassion and sharing real life experiences, and you can see it in their graduates. Now I am lead nurse at an IV infusion clinic in Memphis. I feel like I'm changing lives.
8,000 men have permanently broken free from the P word by watching one single video training that you can actually watch by clicking the link below. But I want to give you
the woman's face that said, "Damn, I ain't got no more options."
I hate to agree. It's very sad looking. Even that quick, and that's just one shot. I don't know, but her body language says a lot. She's slumped
Look
over.
at her
You
shoulders.
see it.
She
They
knows-
never lie.
She knows what's about to happen. Anybody at that point with him.
You ain't even
down-
got to show this video no more. Cut the video off after this.
That's
We
so
see
sad.
what's happening. This is a lane. Mr. Watkins, I'm not mad at you. I actually feel sorry for you. You say you're a professional, but you say on the internet, "Oh, I met him, I never liked him." But everybody who real know that's not what you said when you saw me. So then you say I'm a comedian. Then he tried to bring black women into it.
Uh-oh.
We're supposed to come together and all like this. Dog, all that's predictable. You can't run that on the streets no more. My show is mainly a street show, and other people who want to be down can come get involved. Yo shit that you running don't work on the streets. This is a street show, homie. I ain't saying this all villains, as some of you would try and make it seem like if you claim the streets, you a villain. No, we the people who out here in the elements making something out of nothing. That's my audience. That's my audience. That's right.
That's important to know your demographics, man. Be sure about it. And Corey got it on lock. Very respected by the working class. You know, those people that Ebony K. Williams was shitting on so publicly. Yeah, a lot of them are over here. And a lot of them got a lot to say about people like a Boyce Watkins or Ebony K. Williams, these figures that were put out here for us.
Truck drivers, people who really out here making life work without the tools they should be given.
Shout out to the truck drivers and all the people that make this world go.
But I'm here to tell you, make it seem like something wrong with me all you want, but I'm here to tell you, you made a fool out of yourself proposing to somebody who didn't really want you. Now, I'm not saying she didn't wind up choosing you. I mean, we later in life. Her choices ain't that much out there. All she can do is fuck with me. I'm gonna take her to the mall and buy a couple of outfits. Now that,
Go back to that.
what?
No, that picture. I'm sorry. I just looked up.
Now that true religion ain't that expensive, I can have her out there fly.
Oh my God! Look, she looks so
She
unsure.
looking at him like,
I'm not kidding.
look
At
at
any
you.
point,
Do you see this?
any woman, if you're excited for the one that you
He's
love,
leaning
really
back.
popping the question, you would be
I ain't never
ecstatic,
seen no
over
more.
the moon. She's
I
like,
ain't seen bitches tell the niggas no.
she's like, oh Lord.
Wait a minute. I done seen people get turned out, got better response.
I'm
looking at him like,
I'm not kidding.
Look
At
at
any
you.
point,
Do you see this?
any woman, if you're excited for the one that you love, is
Hey.
finally popping the question, you would be
I ain't never
ecstatic,
seen no
over
more.
the moon. She's
I
like,
seen bitches tell the nigga no, it was more exciting.
she's like, oh Lord.
She's like, come on, let's get out of here.
Homie,
Lord.
this ain't the one you want to go after. You can try to rally the black people against me. That's what they always do. Oh, he doesn't like black women and all this shit. If I said I wish my baby mama was dead, I stand on it and got some evidence that'll make motherfuckers be like, oh, I see why he think like that. The bitch try to hit me with a car.
And that's what people leave out of the joke that he told about his baby mom. Because it's a joke. He's not making any moves on it. If your baby mama tried to hit you with a car, you might feel some kind of way about her. The contempt. And what do comedians use? They use their life experience to tell a message, to get a message out. So yeah, absolutely. It sounds crazy, but he isn't doing it. But if somebody really did that to you in real life, basically attempted to take your life, it's, you know, all bets are off, especially on just talking, you know.
Messed up what her shirt says.
Sound like she wish. What do her shirt say?
Just keep moving.
That's God right there. It ain't no coincidence her shirt say just keep moving. That let me know you ain't sharp as I thought you was, bro, because you don't see the elements. What? You gonna propose to a woman who got on a shirt that say just keep moving?
Oh my God.
Man, if you don't get your guy.
And she was sweaty from running too, like they I get it. Boyce was trying to be romantic. This is, I guess, their school. They were at their school. I think the story goes, when they were in college, Boyce wanted to get with her, but she didn't want to get with him. And so, but that was the first time they met. And maybe they dated or something back then. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say they dated. But he brought her back to the school location, and they did some kind of like jogging or like marathon training, and then he popped the question on her. So she's also like, I'm on camera and sweaty and funky, and now I gotta be my proposal moment that's gonna be on the internet forever, that's gonna be reviewed on Corey Holcomb Show one day. It's gonna be me, probably. You know how women are about how they look in the gym sometimes. They're not feeling their most beautiful, you know, when they're working out. So boys kind of lined her up for the response that he got. That's how you talk to a guy like that, man. You can't make me what you want me to be because you say it. You help people with financial situations, but I'm here to tell you something. Allegedly.
Think you picked the right caliber for the safety of your family? So did more than 40% of gun owners. All of them changed their caliber after they saw this. It's what caused many major law enforcement agencies across the U.S. to dump certain
financial situations, but I'm here to tell you something.
Allegedly.
Boy, you really help me. You really help me. I'm wondering because money ain't finna be shit. You really know what's happening. So what are you managing now? Money ain't finna be shit. Cash money, Darlene. The great Ice-T said, cash money ain't never gonna play out. He said that in one of his lyrics. Unfortunately, money finna play out. What you gonna teach now? Tell people how to manage the digital income that they're allowed to have? Get your goof ass out of here, homie. You played out. I ain't gonna never play out. I'm eternal.
You can't brag on the woman that chose last.
Why Marcus knock him upside the head? He don't even know you. He ain't talking crazy to you. He gave you some game. Say it again, Marcus, please.
You can't brag on the woman that chose last. She literally skipped over you and spent the block back. After the other nigga was like, nah. She spent the block back like, all right. I said, I do that too. I said, boy,
you get the after they through with it pussy, homie. And I ain't saying that just to be mean. Boys Marcus, I'm not mad at you. I talked to my homie about you, and it really put him in a bind, cause my nigga Willie D like Boys Marcus. Yeah. That's his man. Willie D was like, damn, it's fucked up, y'all in this situation. But I wanna say this to everybody who don't acknowledge that man started this shit with me. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. The man said to me, man, I've never liked it.
And you didn't even
Where's
know
the
that.
maturity in that?
Yeah, that's true.
You could have called me and told me you ain't like it. How about that?
See, I think he was
But
trying to get some.
he was on Willie D page, out there acting like he run with the streets. Because Willie D got the streets and the other people. And he just wanted to put his little chime in. Because he probably ain't getting no attention at home. No, I ain't going over. Oh, girl got that pussy and that dick that wanted. Fuck it, I said it. That's how I talk.
I mean, that's some bandwagon shit. Like,
There
you see
you go. That's what I was thinking.
everybody talking shit about the motherfucker, and then
I want to roll with the punches. Yeah, I want to get
I'm
some.
gonna jump in and talk shit too.
That's what that sounds
Because
like.
I've had an interaction with him, but I wasn't acting like that during that interaction. That's weak. Market.
It's piling on, that's what it is.
I am so glad you said what you said, because we done with that goof ass.
Yeah, what y'all think about that? He gave boy some love taps, you know what I mean? Like, I really think he could have really went in on that engagement video, man. Boys need to chill, man. I get it. You want the clout, you want the numbers, you want potential. Because, I mean, you gotta admit, like, that's been Boyce's strategy the whole time, is conflict in some ways. He had conflict with Tariq Nasheed. He had conflict with Yvette Carnell. He had conflict with other people, all these employees that left him. But yeah, you know, a lot of that stemmed from character flaws that Boyce seems to possess. You know, I'll give him his credit. He's a very educated finance PhD, but at his core, I don't think he really wants to be of the people.
K-12 makes going back to school easy. We deliver an education that takes your child beyond the classroom. With
Look, baby girl, you can talk about me all you want, goddammit. You said, I'm a blessed woman. Woo, woo. You got to be a blessed woman. You have to be independent. Kendra, because ain't nobody finna do it for you. But you and ask you, goddammit, can you drop me off somewhere? I'll keep it in a buck. Ain't nobody, look, you're desirable for fun. Fun girls. That's the word now. Fun girls. We'll toss you up and make you keep on the hair while we f***ing you. Because I hate just like that who try to take the wig off because we in the house. Hold on. Don't take the wig off till I leave. And I'm not talking about while I'm still in the driveway. Wait till my car pull off before you pull the wig off. I don't ever want to see you without that wig on. Hey, Kendra G, check this out. I want you to understand. I try to f every I can just to increase my odds. God. Bald-headed hoes or fat hoes, but I like the ones that's hot. Let me say that again.
Play it again.
I try to f every I can just to increase my odds. God. Bald-headed hoes, even if they fat, but I like the ones that's hard.
Just
check it out. Don't flatter yourself thinking it's all about you. I promise you, to everybody, you just something to do.
Corey Holcomb drops more bombs on Kendra G. You know, this just goes to show you Corey's unpredictable. He actually showed her a little bit of grace. I think he could have gone even harder on her, but what he does say is still hilarious. I don't know why she ever opened up this can of worms, because this could go on for much longer. If she responds back, it's open season on Kendra G. Some of y'all might have seen the earlier videos I did on this subject, but man, Corey Holcomb, I don't know why you keep messing with that man. She just gonna have to learn the hard way. That's all it's gonna be, right?
Sorry, guys.
So let me go and get to this sucker this wig-wearing gremlin who mad at me because I brought up something about her, that lady,
not a gremlin.
Kendra G.
Oh yeah, the thumbnail they did for the gremlin with the pink hat on. Oh my god.
That lady, Kendra G. You know, I brought up how I felt like she made a fool out of herself on Tamron Hall. So she made a video to try to knock me and act like I came at her and everything. So I want to address it because it's fun to me. I mean, like, I'm not mad at Kendra G, because whenever we talk one-on-one, I saw that she wasn't that sharp. Like, she used to be on the radio in Chicago, and I used to be like, oh, this is a knucklehead.
Wow.
And our interviews would show that she's a knucklehead. But she really got mad when I spoke on how she made herself look bad on Tamron Hall show. So she was like, oh, Corey's career is nothing. Little Rel and Dion Cole and D-Ray, they're superstars. And she said, Corey's just a YouTuber. I want to say something about that first.
What was she?
Whatever I do in the game, I'm from 5266 South State Apartment 1208 Robert Taylor Home. Nigga, I beat the game.
Yes, sir.
I beat the game. Whatever you say about my career, I don't care about that. I come from a place where they know how to make the elevator stop, put a gun through the damn thing, and rob you. I come from nothing. You can't dig at me with, he's only a YouTuber. I mean, I know some YouTubers that make some bread, right? That's what I'm talking about. Shouty, that was desperate. But listen, I want to tell you, Kendra G, every time you open your mouth and speak independently, you make a fool out of yourself. You're better at cut, paste, copy. Like Kevin Samuel's show. You cut it, pasted, and copied it with your version of it, and that's how you found a way. But when you speak independently, you look bad. So that's one thing. Then She tried to make it seem like I edited a video. I don't know how to edit video. I've never edited a video in my life.
I said that.
L-I-F-E-A. Life. I've never edited a video. I don't know how to edit video. We watch stuff we see online and we react to it with a lot of these videos. I'm sorry. I know your thing was Corey goes out and he edits something. First of all, nobody had to edit that video because this is what this thing Kendra G does. I'm going to say this. Kendra G has a lot of bottom dwellers on her show that she interviews, but she acts like she's not a bottom dweller.
Exactly.
But the people she interviews, she's the exact same person, but she acts like she's above them by copy, pasting, and cutting Kevin Samuels' points. Kevin Samuels created that show, and he's not here to sue you, so you're able to do basically what Kevin Samuels did, and it's working. You ask me, it's working because you're a lady.
Pretty much.
It's working because you're a lady, but...
Right, because any man that did that content would be a pariah. He'd be run off the internet. He'd be getting his channel flagged and all types of stuff. There'd be campaigns against him. But for some reason, this embarrassment is allowed to go on. And I don't think she realized how lucky she is that it's going on for this long.
Yeah, it's working because you're a lady, but when you get to acting like you're better than those women that's on your show, because the lady Tamron Hall asked her points, and she was like,
Watch my snoring disappear in one night. My wife couldn't believe it was that easy.
I tried these popular snoring solutions so you don't have to, and there's only one that worked. Nose strips? They don't work. Nose strips only open your nostrils. They don't do anything for me.
Tamron Hall asked her points, and she was like, I agree with you, Tamron, but you don't agree with her. Because Tamron Hall was like, men are not here for your wig. Men don't want a broke lady. And then she made a real fool out of herself when she said, if I'm here with you and you're around me, you have to pay for that. This isn't exactly how she said it, but she said her presence, you have to pay for it, which is why you called her a hooker.
Right.
If a woman is charging you for her presence, you're a hooker.
Straight up.
What is the argument with that? See, people want to act like Corey is crazy and he say all kind of stuff out of bounds. If you charge me to be with you, you're a hooker.
Simple.
But I remember, hey, Kendra G, remember you was sipping the thing? Like after you thought you made a point, you'll be sipping something. You stole that from somebody. What do you do that's original?
Wow.
Another point. I got to make this point. She said, I only date broke women. I date broke women, rich women, autistic women, Down syndrome women. You name it. You can get it from me. That's not something I'm proud of. I don't have a type in any way. Any way. You see that lady who lives on the streets now because of the way the economy is? I look at her and I imagine her, if I clean her up, can I pull it off? I date all women. If it got, how they say it, if it got hair, I hit it. This is what I do. Because she tried to make it seem like, oh, Corey Holcomb, he really wanted me. He tried to flirt with me. Listen, of course I tried to flirt with you. You a woman who I knew had you ain't broke. Let me tell you something. Where I'm from, we shoot it. Every, especially Kendra G, I see the misery in your eye. You 50, no kids. Ain't never been married. She know what I'm talking about, because he's from these same streets I'm from. Every major hub out here in America, we shoot at hoes. We get at hoes, we try to see what we can work out. if you really want to tell the truth, I'm jealous of the African man that you did choose, because I know he got paper about your ass. You got to pay. He got to see you when you ain't got the makeup on camera. I'm jealous of that man. I know he got you for a bag. See, I'm the type, I admit I'm a trick. I'm a trick. I buy pussy. Kendra, you have to buy a man, because the men on your level, you don't want them. You want men who are probably younger than you. Kendra, go after a man you can get. Kendra G, I think you could get Harrison Ford. Back when he was Han Solo in Star Wars, you couldn't get him. But now he's an elderly man. Kendra G, I think you could get Harrison Ford. I think you could get like somebody who old and played out who's still doing it. What's an old man who's still on TV?
Harrison Ford likes skinny.
Morgan Freeman.
His wife is equal.
She can get Kevin Duckworth.
Boy, you stupid then, because everybody don't know who Kevin Duckworth is.
He's one of them type of niggas. Any nigga averaged 10 points in the NBA in the late 70s.
Dr. J will f you, Kendra G, even though he'll do it reluctantly. He'll make you keep the wig on. But I'm just saying, like, the men you want, the men that will hold you up in the air, they not boss players. You know what I'm saying? I would have smashed you and tried to get some paper from you all day long. Never admit that. I mean, never could I say that's not what I would do. I'm jealous that the scammer dude, I knew, because like, I remember she was telling me, I got a boyfriend. Yeah, and it's out there in the streets. He is just what I knew he was. I said, when she said she got a boyfriend, I gotta wait this out. I knew that don't nobody want you, baby girl. I'm talking about if somebody wants you, it's probably somebody who's looking for the come up. That's what we do. We holler at broads and we go for the come up. I admit, I would smash you, but you would never be held up by a nigga like me. I have a car. Men that hold you up ain't on. They driving your car. You got to get Jody. You got to get baby boy. Don't nobody want your monkey ass. And really, you did some editing with that tape, because I said about Tamron Hall. I was like, Tamron Hall is bad, even though I don't mean, disrespectful way. I mean, that's how I talk. I think you a lady. I think you exude elegance. But I said this about Tamron Hall, and if somebody was arguing with Tamron Hall, they'd be like, baby, come on, let's work it out. You edited that part out, Kendra. Come on now, don't be bitter. I'm doing this as a gift to Corey, because this is going to help him pay his mortgage. I ain't got no mortgage. I don't get nothing. Remember I told you that. I don't got nothing. I don't get what the whole head. She got a car. I think she had a Bentley or something, and put it all on the internet with all that. I don't do that. I'm from the streets. Where I'm from, man. Look, man. I know NBA players who got robbed by niggas who know they robbed them. They know who robbed them, but they was showing out. When you out here flossing it in front of these niggas in the streets gonna be like, all right. You can't flop it. I ain't got nothing. Nothing. How Bernie Mac said, nothing. I'm popped off, so you can talk about me and whoever else career you want to talk about. Them guys you said, I wish them luck.
Yeah, this is a clip from the longer video, but Corey Holcomb he's telling the truth. Like Kendra G, like I don't know what she expects from him. The fact that a black man in America is able to rise from poverty and make something of himself, you would really use that as a reason that he's not as successful as other comedians. By comparing him to his peers, potentially cause issues there. You know, like he said, he knows most of those comedians, Deion Cole, Lil Rel, D-Ray. So there's probably not no issue because he's known them way longer than you've been on the internet. But to call Corey's career some type of failure, like, you don't understand what it is to be a black man. And unfortunately, I think a lot of black women don't understand what it is to be a black man. To rise above the rank, to come from nothing and become something, that is the essence of what it is to be a black man. And everything else is gravy. I mean, being out here and just being able to pay bills, to be, what did Tupac say? I love paying rent when the rent's due. You know, like, that type of thing. Like, everything else is gravy. Up to your highest heights. And I think that's something our women don't understand about us, and that's unfortunately what Kendra G is suffering from. I think that image of a gremlin that he put up, that might be her from here on out now. That's unfortunate that she picked this. Why you gotta pick a beef with this guy, of all people? Yes, he talked about you. Yes, you came up in the current topics. And yes, you're doing a version of Kevin Samuels' show. The minute you start talking advice in a call-in format, that is something that Kevin Samuels made popular. When he's talking to these women, and they messed up, they got a bonnet on, they got 15 kids, and you're giving them any type of advice. I know you want to couch it as a dating show, but even that isn't original. Hell, Melly Monaco was doing that same thing, and a couple other people were doing something similar. So, but what is it that you bring to it that makes it unique? I think you need to clear that up before you start talking about other people and what their production is and what their production value is. Because, I mean, it's very simple that Corey Holcomb for 15 years has been able to consistently do a show. Come rain or come shine. You know what I mean? That's not easy. Give the man some respect. And being a YouTuber is nothing to be ashamed of. You know, like, I don't know who these people are that are now out here that are thinking they're bigger than YouTubers, they're bigger than Instagram stars. And I come from traditional Hollywood and media, and like, there's really a push for a lot of the top talent right now to go online, to really solidify that base, because they've seen what people like Kevin Hart have done. Like, Kevin Hart was smart. He started collecting emails as soon as he could. Every comedy club he went to, he kept that information. So when Twitter popped up, he was ready. He could send out an email and say, hey, follow me on this site. Instagram pops up, hey, follow me on this site. This is what Corey is doing in a much more organic way. You know, he's got the people that follow him on a consistent basis. And that's not to say that everything he says is gospel. Corey says it himself, he's a flawed individual. But so then I don't understand why the criticism comes from that. Then she also pulled up some clips from Cam Newton's podcast where Corey was obviously telling a joke, right? Talking about physical discipline. Now, I don't know exactly Corey's thoughts on this. You know, there might be situations where he thinks that's appropriate. Obviously, we can all differ on our opinions on that. But for her to bring it up like that, it seemed like some real bitch. It seemed like she was trying to point the finger at Corey to kind of put him in the spotlight in a negative way. And I think that's just below the belt. You know, I know you mad and I know you want to get back at him, but it just seemed like you were going for some type of, you were going for the jugular without reason. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't even that serious. And I think that's why ultimately Corey pretty much spared you. Because I'm telling you, what we thought he was about to do, if he really was about to roast you, you would have been in a bad situation, man. But anyway, go check out the rest of the video on Corey's channel. It's a long segment. Obviously, I can't just watch it. I wanted to clear out enough to let y'all hear exactly what he was saying in response. But check out that video on his channel. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Make sure you sign up for my streaming service, Fawcett Media Direct. The link is in the description. The library is growing every day, so make sure you check that out. This is Fawcett Media.
I knew that if I went to ECPI, it would get me to where I wanted to be faster.
Nursing at ECPI University.
I feel like I've got a lot more opportunity with hands-on. It made me build more of a foundation of nursing. They run you through all of those scenarios, so that way when you get into the real world, you know what you're doing. It feels amazing knowing that all my hard work paid off, and I now get to take care of patients and families, and if it wasn't for ECPI, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Let's Restaurant store.
30 chairs, non-squeak.
Restaurant store.
15 non-wobble. Lights.
Restaurant store. Where are we gonna find all this stuff?
I already ordered it.
What? All of it?
Restaurant store for whatever your restaurant needs.
The beautiful Kendra G, myself, the shortest damn man in Chicago, Kyle. And we told you he was hanging out with us again today, Chicago. We're ready for the fireworks. Last time I went down here, he was here.
Now I got a feeling it's about to go again.
Corey Holcomb is hanging out with us.
Chicago Theater tonight.
It's going down.
Going down. This is like my Chicago Bulls championship. I get a chance to work the Chicago Theater and sell the tickets based off my name.
Yeah.
Feel good, man. Leon know what I'm talking about because Leon he know where I come from.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean.
And that lineup is pretty cold tonight, man. You got the homie T Murph on there, Kevin Tate. There's some killers on that line.
Have you seen that dude Al Green?
Yes.
He funny too,
Funny as
man.
hell, yeah, so-
And Suarez, come on, man.
Yeah,
We already know
Smokey
he
is the
funny.
king. Yeah,
Funny.
Smokey king.
Is this your first time selling out the Chicago Theater on your name?
Yeah, I'm saying it's me.
Right,
It's my
yeah,
show.
it's right.
You know what I'm saying? So growing up watching Flash Gordon at the Chicago Theater, movie Breaking at the Chicago Theater. Now I'm the guy who's selling tickets at the Chicago Theater. That feel good, man. That feel good. Shot-town, go get them tickets. Stop calling me, asking me for tickets. All the homies, man, look. I need you to buy these last tickets. They got the balcony left.
Right.
Some balcony tickets. Please buy the tickets, man. I don't know how much they cost, but them balcony tickets are affordable. Go buy the tickets. I need you on this. Instead of calling me saying, Corey, I'm telling you, hey, let's buy the rest of the tickets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And to the security guard girl who I just got down with, listen, I'm getting my room keep change. I couldn't believe you thought I was going to leave. We done. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean you're done? Speaking of which, let's just get into the conversation we had off the air. Whenever Corey gets here, we always get into these conversations, relationship-wise. I'm going to bring up the last time he was here. Let's just talk about this time. Corey just said that a woman has to have sex with at least 10 men before she can make wise decisions in her dating atmosphere. Is that what you said? What did you say?
When you have been destroyed due to rejection because you thought you were special, it makes you a better woman.
Why does it take 10 men to sleep with to
It
get
takes
there?
about, after that 10th guy, I think intelligent women are like, you know what? I'm not who I thought I was.
But wait, Corey. This analogy goes both ways because a lot of times it's not always the guy's rejecting the woman. The woman can be rejecting the guy, and the guy might want to be with her, and she's keeping it moving.
But women don't want those guys to try to be with them. Women want the guys that they can't get. They feel good walking in the club with the guy that's all that, one way or another. You know what I'm saying? So women will never settle for that good dude that want to do right by them.
Yeah, that part of the
I don't think women are used to rejection. Men are used to rejection. We can take it. We get it all the time.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if we get rejected, we still gonna get with somebody. There's so many daughters growing up that are born to be dropped off.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Pull up in front of their house and be like, well, I had a good time. See your kids looking out the window. Hey, she coming up now, you know. There's too many girls like this. So even if we don't get the one we want, we gonna get one because you outnumber us, ladies.
Oh, okay, there's truth to that. On the number aspect, but I feel like you might not get the girl you want. Like, yes, you'll get a girl, but how many good women have you lost that you regret?
I have never lost a good woman.
I disagree with
I
that.
have never lost a good woman. All of the women that I was able to be with, I knew I was going to get. As soon as I saw them, I was like, this is an alley-oop right now.
It's an alley-oop.
I see the struggle in them. That's why I chase strugglers.
Corey Holcomb is hanging out with us.
I chase strugglers. Why would I chase a girl? Look, you got a job. You see how hard it is for me to get with you?
You got a job.
I've been trying to smash her since I saw her, but it just...
Never had you.
All them radio girls, when they lose their radio job, I get them. 10 years from now,
No, 10 years from now.
home to me.
In the studio, Chicago, we are coming right back. Don't go
And don't you
nowhere.
laugh at it.
Let's get a little Now, Corey Holcomb's hanging out with us today, already starting trouble, man.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm here to do.
Let me ask you a serious question, because I know you stir things up, and it's part of who you are as a comic and as a person.
She wanted to.
No, I'm not taking it there.
I thought you heard that.
Have you ever gotten into any controversy that felt like, yo, this is a little too hot. I need to fall back a little bit?
Nah, I mean, what controversy can I get in? I know this is a culture where people can lose their jobs for telling the truth, but fortunately, I have built a following that will come see me anyway. What can the news media do to try to bring me down? Like, right now, a friend of mine, Tiffany Haddish, is a drama situation over the video with the kids. And stuff
What do you
like
think
that.
about that?
I mean, like, it's everybody. I just need you to know, whenever it comes to the kids, don't play with them. You can't play with the kids in those situations. So I hope this thing weathers out and my sister Tiffany career goes up where it's been going. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even play with kids. I don't even be around my kids.
You'll be around your kids, Corey.
My kids, I hear about them, and when they get older, I try to be friends with them later on.
When you hear about the kids when they get older.
Yeah, when they get older, they find me, and I'll be like, oh, hey, what's up? Take them and buy them stuff.
Where was you at when they were 5 and 6?
Oh, that's when you're supposed to be with your mama and who she with at that time.
You was sperm donor then, Corey.
No, look, it's very rare that brothers grow up with their kids in America. And when you say that, it shouldn't be shocking.
Well,
most kids grow up visiting their dad.
Well,
But that's why I know I could never do that. It is common. I'm not arguing that.
Of course.
Your kids grew up with you? My kids are in my house every day. I'm taking them to practice.
That is so beautiful. That is so
But you know what? I don't get what Corey was saying.
and come up here.
I was in the barber shop talking to some homies, and the first thing they said was, man, you had both of your parents growing up. And that, like, we laugh,
right?
But a lot of dudes didn't grow up with both parents and all. So
that's
they
rare.
Yeah.
That's rare. I'm from Chicago, man. It's a whole bunch of single moms who got opinions and they lonely. That's really what the world is about. All you women who have something to say, you saying it to people who not with you.
Well, listen, okay, but they're single mom because the guy's not with them. So is there any accountability to the
They're
man
single
that
mom
left that
because their
family?
opinion is more important than being with the person that they had kids with.
What do you mean by that?
Just think about how many women grow up the kids grow up just with their mom. Like if you really think about the statistics with that, something is really wrong. And when you think about what's wrong, why isn't the man in the house? The government is part of it because they give the women tools against the man, but don't give the man tools against the women. So it's like we're being assisted by the government to split the families.
Well, here's the deal, though.
That's COINTELPRO right there.
I agree with that. The only thing that I don't agree with is you're giving a lot of the accountability to the woman of the family. It takes the man to be a part of the family, too. So if he's helping her create the child and he doesn't stick around to help raise the child, that's his fault. It's not her fault.
No, if you're a woman and you want to keep the man that you had a baby with, you have to bow down.
You have to bow down.
You are not in charge here.
What are you talking about, Corey?
You have
You're
to
trying to
bow
make me
down.
upset. She's trying to make me upset. I'm not gonna.
Do you have kids?
I don't have any kids.
Obviously you ain't got no kids. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're not gonna bow down.
No, I'm not. But I don't have enough money to raise my child with or without the guy.
Right. So money, you'll have kids raised with money.
Okay. But the guy, but I will say this though, the guy loses out though. You're making it seem like the woman.
The guy can always make kids. I start over tomorrow with him.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something. Kendra did ask you, does the guy have any accountability in that situation?
I'll put it like this.